journey of Jimmy Cliff, reggae's first international superstar. Born James Chambers on April 1st, 1948, in the quiet hills of Somerton, St. James Parish, Jamaica, legendary producer Leslie Kong. With the song Hurricane Hattie, Jimmy Cliff had his first hit, and Jamaican music had just discovered a rising star. By the late 1960s, Jimmy Cliff was no longer just a name in Jamaica. He was becoming a voice of hope and strength for the entire Caribbean. Hits like You Can Get It If You Really Want and Wonderful World, Beautiful People topped international charts, spreading messages of resilience and unity. But it was in 1972 that Jimmy would make history, not just as a singer, but as a cultural force. Jimmy Cliff's voice didn't just change music, it built a legacy worth millions. With a career spanning, he starred in and provided the unforgettable soundtrack to The Harder They Come, the first Jamaican feature film to break into global consciousness. Playing Ivanhoe Martin, a struggling musician turned outlaw, Jimmy's performance was raw, real, and revolutionary. The film didn't just showcase his talent. It introduced reggae to the world. It became a cult classic, and the soundtrack remains one of the most influential reggae albums of all time. Soon after, Jimmy Cliff signed with Island Records, becoming the first reggae artist to achieve mainstream success on the global stage. He wasn't just making music, he was making history. Through the 1970s and 80s, Jimmy Cliff didn't just ride the wave of reggae, he carried it across continents. From packed arenas in Europe to massive festivals in Africa, his message of empowerment echoed across languages and borders. He collaborated with artists from around the globe, blending reggae with ska, soul, pop, and even rock, creating a sound that was both unmistakably Jamaican and universally human. More than just a performer, Jimmy became a mentor and blueprint for future reggae legends, even inspiring a young Bob Marley early in his career. His contribution to music didn't go unnoticed. In 2010, Jimmy Cliff was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a rare honor for a reggae artist. He also received Jamaica's Order of Merit, one of the highest national honors, for his role in shaping the island's cultural legacy. Wherever he went, he didn't just perform, he transformed. Over 60 years, Cliff's estimated net worth sits between $10 and $15 million. His wealth flows from global music sales, licensing deals, and royalties from timeless hits like The Harder They Come and You Can Get It If You Really Want. He owns the publishing rights to much of his music, a smart move that keeps revenue coming in long after the spotlight fades. Beyond the studio, Jimmy has invested in real estate in Jamaica and has small stakes in local businesses, always keeping one foot rooted in home soil. Unlike many stars of his generation, Jimmy Cliff is known to be financially disciplined and business savvy, carefully managing his earnings and investing for the future. Behind the global icon is a man deeply devoted to his roots, his values, and his family. Jimmy Cliff has been married for decades to Jasmine, a woman of Moroccan-French descent. Together they've built a quiet, grounded life, far from the media spotlight. He is the father of several children, including Lilty Cliff, a rising singer-songwriter who's beginning to carve out her own place in the music world. Despite his fame, Jimmy keeps his personal life remarkably private. Rare interviews, no drama, no tabloids, just family, music, and meaning. Spiritually, he's equally complex and open-minded. Jimmy Cliff draws strength from Christianity, Islam, and Buddhism, embracing what he calls a universal understanding of truth and peace. For Cliff, faith isn't about one label. It's about love, compassion, and a deep connection to the soul, values he also brings into his home. He may sing of rebellion and freedom, but when it comes to business, Jimmy Cliff plays the long game. While his music roared across nations, Jimmy Cliff's personal life is quiet, balanced, and deeply spiritual. He lives a holistic lifestyle built around health, reflection, and purpose. A longtime vegetarian, Jimmy avoids excess, preferring simplicity and natural living. For him, music isn't just entertainment. It's a spiritual force, a tool for healing, awakening, and connecting souls across the world. He divides his time between Jamaica and Europe, where he enjoys the slower rhythm of life, writing, meditating, and staying close to nature. Despite decades of fame, Jimmy Cliff is known for his humility. No flashy cars, no luxury headlines, just a man, his music, and a mission. He lives by the same time and borders. He helped lay the foundation for stars like Toots Hibbert, Peter Tosh, and yes, Bob Marley himself. More than just a musician, Jimmy Cliff is a cultural icon. His work connected music to activism, art to revolution. The Harder They Come wasn't just a film, it was a movement, and his music remains one of Jamaica's most powerful exports. Jimmy Cliff didn't just play reggae, he embodied it. From a hillside in Somerton to the global stage, Jimmy Cliff's story is a living blueprint of how reggae conquered the world. He inspired hope, unity, and strength through every verse. And his journey isn't over yet. If you are inspired by Jimmy Cliff's story, hit that like button, subscribe for more powerful bios, and drop a comment below. What's your favorite Jimmy Cliff song?